Check this out, guys. This is the Olight Baton 3 Premium version in a limited edition Ocean Camouflage. With the charging case, you can fully charge this flashlight wirelessly almost 4 times for 94 days of light output. We're going to take a look at all the features and specs, so stay tuned. Hello everyone and welcome to Handheld Light Reviews. I'm bringing you another review, lux test, and real-world usage example of this flashlight that you see in front of you. See, my first video on this channel was of the Olight Baton 3 Pro and Baton 3 Pro Max. Well, now I'm showing you the smaller version, the Baton 3, but not just any version. This is the limited edition Ocean Camouflage version. Now, the Baton 3 is an upgrade from Olight's S1R2, Olight's most popular light, and the Premium Edition has a carrying case with wireless charging that allows you to fully charge the flashlight 3.7 times. Sounds pretty cool, right? Well, we're going to get into all the details. So like my other reviews, I'm going to do an unboxing, go over the published specifications, and cover some of the features, and then I'm going to charge it up and do a lux test to compare it to the other lights that I've tested, and then I'll show you a real-world example. So let's open up the box and take a look. Welcome to the Olight family. Enjoy your next level EDC experience with this Baton 3 Premium Edition. I always like that message from Olight. A little bit of information here. I'm going to get into the details. And here's what you get. Obviously, you get the flashlight, you get the charging case in the Premium Edition. If you don't get the Premium Edition, you'll get one of these, Olight's MCC3 charging cable. But because this is the Premium Edition, and this takes a USB-C cable, you get one from Olight. You also get a warning and a user manual, and then you even get a little microfiber cleaning cloth. Let's take a closer look. Okay, let's start with the published specifications. It does have an aluminum alloy body, and for the Premium Edition, you can get this in black, red, which looks like Iron Man to me, and of course, this limited edition Ocean Camouflage. And you can also get those colors as a standalone version without the charging case. Plus, Olight currently offers a Christmas green version in standalone as well. It does have this dual direction pocket clip that you see on a lot of Olight products, and I noticed that this here, if you get it in the right light, it is not black, it is dark blue. Looks pretty cool against the rest of the light. The emitter is a luminous SST40 in cool white between 6,000 and 7,000 Kelvin. And as you can see here, it does have a TIR optic lens. The maximum lumen output, 1200, and maximum throw is 166 meters, or 545 feet. And the maximum runtime on the lowest moon setting is 20 days. And since you can fully charge it 3.7 times with the charging case, you can run this little guy on moon for 94 days. Now sure, it's a half lumen, but still, that's over 3 months of output. I'm going to show you the full lighting levels chart here, so if you want to pause this video and check them all out, feel free. Inside is a customized 550 milliamp an hour 3.7 volt IMR 16340 rechargeable battery. It is proprietary to Olight. It is IPX8 rated, which means it can be submerged in 2 meters of water for up to 30 minutes, has a 5-year warranty, and the price before any sales or coupon codes is $64.99 for the standalone version, or $99.99 for the premium version, like what you see here in this video. See the links in the description because using them helps out this channel. And there is another sale going on Olight's website, March 14th through the 16th, up to 40% off site-wide, with the usual great deals and freebies and bundle packages in typical Olight fashion. And always remember that if you order anything direct from Olight, use coupon code CLR10 and you get 10% off your order. This is not valid, unfortunately, on any sale items or the big ol' X9R, but that coupon code CLR10 is courtesy of Handheld Light Reviews. All right, here's my observations on this. First of all, as you can tell, this thing is nice and tiny. I mean, it can be carried just about anywhere. 2.48 inches or 63 millimeters long, 0.83 inches or 21 millimeters in diameter, and the weight is 1.87 ounces or 53 grams, including the battery. Now let's compare it to the other lights that I mentioned. Here we have the Baton 3, the Baton 3 Pro, and the Baton 3 Pro Max. So, you know, Mama Bear, Papa Bear, Baby Bear, small, big, little, however you want to look at it. It does have the same knurling as the other ones, as the big brothers. And the more I use my Baton 3s, the more I really like the design of Olight's knurling. It's got a good grip, but it's not overly aggressive. It does have a magnetic tail cap, just like the other ones. The finish is nice on the flashlight, and this ocean camouflage looks pretty darn cool on this. It looks a little different than I thought it would, but I really do like it. It's pretty sharp. It does have the single button for the controls, and you can't really see it, but it does have an indicator of the battery life. Green is greater than 60% charge, orange is between 10 and 60%, red is between 5 and 10%, and if it's below 5%, it flashes red. Got to get this thing charged up. And charging the flashlight in the case could not be easier. You just open up the case, and if you look in there, you'll see that there's an MCC charger built in. And all you do is just take the flashlight and drop it into position. The magnets and gravity does the work. It starts to charge wirelessly. Close the lid, and you're good to go. And this is small enough and portable enough to fit in a purse or a pocket or a glove box or anywhere that you need to stash this, and it'll always be ready and fully charged. So let's talk about the charging case. The size is 2.44 inches by 1.18 inches by 3.29 inches high, or 62 by 30 by 83.5 millimeters. And the weight is 4.2 ounces or 114 grams. So the total weight of both units is just under 6 ounces. Now you can see here that the print looks a bit different than the flashlight since it's different materials. This is plastic, and I'm a little concerned about the print being scratched on it. It doesn't feel like it has a whole lot of protection on it, so I got to be delicate with this. And the time it takes to fully charge the flashlight in the case is an hour, and then the time to fully charge the case is 2.5 hours if you have a 5-volt 2-amp power source and you use Olight's included USB-C cable. And it does have an indicator of when it is charging up. It's red when charging and green when charged up fully. And inside this is a non-removable 3.6 volt, 3500 milliamp an hour battery. So now I'm going to charge the flashlight up fully, and I'll show you how the controls function. So if you're familiar with the single button functionality of the Baton series, this is going to be nothing new to you, but in case you are new to it, I'm going to go through the basic details of it. So first of all, when it's off, just click it once, and it comes on, shows you the battery indicator, and it has a memory to come back on to the last mode that you were in when you turned it off. And then while it's on, you press and hold it, and it'll cycle through the modes: moon, low, medium, and high. And then for turbo, if it's off or on, at any point, you just double click it, and it'll go to turbo mode. And then a triple click goes to strobe, and then you can just turn it back off from there. And when it's off, if you just press and hold, it'll go straight to moonlight if you need it. It also can be locked and unlocked by just pressing and holding when it's off past the moonlight mode. Like there's moonlight, and then it turns off, and now it's locked out. And to unlock it, just do the same thing. Press and hold it, wait till the moon comes on, and there we go. It also has a timer. So when it's on, you press and then hold quickly, and you can have it automatically turn off after 3 minutes or 9 minutes. All right, so now that you've got a complete overview of this little light, I'm going to show you how bright it is using my lux meter and my lumen tube here in this basic controlled environment, so you can compare this to the other flashlights that I've tested. So let's start with moon. And it's a half a lumen, so it's probably not going to measure anything for lux. Yeah, 1. But now, let's try low. About 47 lux. Medium. 247 lux. High. 1,188 lux. And now turbo. 5,010 lux. Not bad for such a little teeny tiny light. Okay, so now let's see what this looks like in my backyard. And here's my backyard during the day, and the trees just beyond the creek in the distance are around 50 feet away. All right, the sun went down, and as always, don't consider this actual output because my environment will be different than yours. Use the data that I mentioned earlier. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go through the modes of the Baton 3. Starting with moon, we're not going to see anything. I mean, it's a half a lumen, but we will try low. And I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but to the naked eye, I'm seeing details of the yard, the grass. I'm seeing details of the fence about 25 feet away, and a little tiny bit of the trees 50 feet away, but not too much. So let's step it up to the next level. And now I know that the camera's picking up the fence 25 feet away, the grass and everything. Now to the naked eye, I can see the trees back there. It's starting to illuminate them pretty good. So now let's go to high. And there we go. Really doing a good job on the high level. You can see details of those trees back there. But just for fun, let's step it up to turbo. And look at that. Look at what a good job it does. For being such a tiny little light, it's doing a really good job putting some light down there 50 feet plus away. Fantastic job on it. So what do you say we head down to that creek down there and take another look? Okay, I got it on medium here going into the creek. We had some crazy storms come through, knocked a lot of trees down. So here's low. Doing a pretty good job of just barely illuminating things, making it so you can see where you gotta go. Let's step it up to medium. Now it's starting to show things pretty good. And now high. Wow, there's a pretty good difference between medium and high. And now turbo. Whew. What do you guys think of this? Again, a very, very small light, but puts out a lot of power. Good job. Okay, let's head back inside and see how it manages heat. Here's a time lapse of my FLIR thermal camera keeping an eye on this Olight Baton 3 in turbo mode, and I've noticed that right around the 2-minute mark, it levels off at a right around 92 degrees Fahrenheit or 33 degrees Celsius. So it doesn't get super hot, it has pretty good heat management, and well, as you saw, that turbo mode is pretty bright. This little Baton 3 fits nicely into the overall Olight Baton lineup. If you've got a Baton 3 Pro or Pro Max and you want something that is more pocketable, this is a no-brainer. Super tiny, well-built, and as you saw, pretty powerful for its size with Olight's typical quality and price point. Now, I do wish the charging case did feel more durable, but I'll be careful with it knowing that it's the flashlight that can take the abuse. And as mentioned, there is a new sale on Olight's website from March 14th through the 16th, 2023. Again, up to 40% off site-wide with great deals, bundle packages, usual stuff. And also don't forget that coupon code for non-sale and non-X9R items, CLR10. Use that at checkout, courtesy of Handheld Light Reviews. And please use those links in the description below because purchasing through them helps this channel at no additional cost to you, and the support is very much appreciated. So if you like this video, I thank you for watching it, and I'll be back soon with another flashlight review and lux test. So until then, consider subscribing and let me know your thoughts about the Baton 3 in the comments below.